Hi, hello everyone. Back for some more. This episode series I have here. I sold my other table saw, which was right here, um, just because I want to build a new one, have one set up and everything. So, anyways, here we go. This is a 10-inch, which works great with my other 10-inch sliding miter saw, 15 amp. Just also happens to be the same amperage of my sliding miter saw as well. So what I like is I can probably interchange blades with the table saw and the miter saw. So that's kind of useful. Anyways, that's what it looks like. That's the stand, or that's the table saw, what it looks like here. And let me see, here's some information on it. Okay. So comes with the blade included, but no stand. So I had to go and purchase a stand for it, and that's what the stand looks like right there. And so I'll be deboxing this and putting it together. Uncut, unedited, first person view, just you're seeing it just like how I'm seeing it. So of course I've read the manual beforehand. That always helps if you can read the manual before you get the product. And alright, here we go. Strapping you onto my holster, which is strapped to my chest here. We'll get to rocking and rolling here. It's kind of warm these days, so I've took off my little hoodie here, and so now you see me with my arms down here. So anyway, so let's take a look. Oh, you're about to fall out. So okay, there it is. Universal stand. Okay. Apparently this stand can be used for anything. Anything that fits on top of it anyway. It supports about 500 pounds. Read some of the reviews. Some say it's pretty flimsy. Others say, if you attach the plywood here and on top it's pretty solid, and then you add some feet to the bottom, it's pretty sturdy. I have a welder, so this little welding cart that I made, also my little welding table. The welder being down here, and of course it's a MIG style, but it's just a flux core only. It doesn't require any gas, so I'll be having fun with that. Alright, so let's have some fun now. Let's see what we can do here. So what do we got? Well, let's do the stand first. I need something to rest on, the table saw to rest on. Okay. Get a little utility knife here. Maybe we don't need one. We don't need one for this. So let me. One day I'm gonna make a little. My other table saw. I kind of had built a sliding sled on it, and it also doubled as a nice table. So without it, I'm kind of without a table right now. So I have to just get on my knees and just do this here. See if I can. And let's get this one out. Okay, that one's done. All right. You're seeing it live just the way I'm seeing it. Okay. And there we go. You know, when I saw the display on this, it looked, you know, it's pretty big. But you got to realize there's a bunch of empty space, and I was looking for the box, and had one of the employees over there help me look for it. And they were looking all over the place, and they thought, just like I thought, that this was going to be like a huge box, and it's in this tiny little small little box. So if you go looking for this, don't look for a huge box, because it's not that big, especially when it's all knocked down and you got to put it together. All right, so leg parts. Okay, pretty solid. It's a little bit different than the stand, but the stand I saw at the display, maybe it's an improved version of it. Sometimes the ones they have on the display are a little old. And the manual. Okay, excellent. Let's see what else we've got here. Let's see what else is here. More legs, I believe. Yeah, more legs. These are all legs in here. Okay, the rest of it's just the legs. And then, okay, your bags of nuts and screws. So bags of nuts and screws here. Okay, and it looks like you need a whole bunch of them. And then the rest of it's just the legs. Oh. So let's get those out. Okay, well, that's that. I'll put that aside here. Okay. Now these must be the sides here. Okay. Well, that's it right there. That's all you get. So, you know, for the amount of money that I paid for this, and I was considering making my own stand, getting some 16 gauge, I guess this is 16 gauge, and getting some angle brackets, or whatever these are called, angle iron. I think they come in 10 foot or 12 foot or something like that. And the cost of, you know, cutting them, painting them, drilling the holes. I just took a chance on I like to do things myself, but I said, what the heck? Let's just do this. You know, let me at least do it once, and if it works out, then I might just copy this damn thing and make one myself. You know, so someone else came with the design and everything. Why don't I just go ahead and just, you know, copy it? Anyways, so plus it gives me something to review and do a video on. So there we go. So let's take a quick look at the manual and see what the manual says what to do. Okay. Alright, universal tool stand. Alright, assembling tool stand. So, I guess they want you to do the feet first. Okay. And it's adjustable height, so I guess you can play around with that height. I'll just put it on the lowest right now and then figure out how high I want it. And then put the middle bracing in, okay. And then the top brace. Okay, bottom brace and top brace is what they're calling it. Okay. And apparently you have plywood. They recommend plywood, which is not included, obviously. I don't think you could put plywood in here, and if you did, I'd be amazed. Okay. And then they give you the dimensions to drill the holes, which can be possible, I guess. And luckily, I just happen to have, I might have some plywood. I just might have some plywood. Let me see, what kind of plywood did they say? They don't even really say, just say plywood. So, okay. And looks like that's all they have to say about that. Those are mainly the directions, and then the assembly diagram. Looks like all the nuts and washers are all the same. I think it looks like they come together with the nut and the washer. And it's just a screw bolt. Okay. Alright. I wonder how many times I'm going to strip one of these screws there, or these screw bolts. Okay. Well, alright. Very uninformative, but it's always good to have this if there's something I missed. Very good. Just throw that right up here. All right. So there's the feet. The feet is here. Okay, so I got feet angled. Angle. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's black. Kind of like the color. I'm gonna need a lot of these. I wonder if there's enough in here. We'll find out. Okay, so let's take this and let's see which ones are the tops and which ones are the angles. Okay. So, not sure what these are. Maybe they're the same or there's a size difference. I'm sure the bottom ones are going to be longer, so the bottom ones are longer. So you want to make a note that the bottom braces are longer than the top braces. So let's not have it the other way around. Okay. So we'll put these as bottom braces here to the side. These are going to be your top brace. Put that to the side. Make a mental note of that if I can remember. Of course, my memory is getting. These look like bottom braces, and then that's more bottom braces. I got more bottom braces for some reason. I got 4 bottom braces, or maybe not. This seems a little smaller. So maybe this is a top brace, part of the top brace, and oh no. No. Okay, I've got to figure this out now. This is, they got stickers on them, so this is probably part of the top brace right here. And since this is the smallest here, this is probably the part of the top brace. So I guess I got to remember the stand is not a square, complete square. It's more of a rectanglish. So these are the 2 longest out of all of them with nothing on them, no stickers or any indication. So these are probably the bottom braces. So hey, using my brain. Isn't that amazing? To think some people waste their brains away doing drugs and drinking alcohol and playing video games. Okay, so I got, looks like I got 4. Excellent. Okay, so I just got to figure out which one's the top, which one's the bottom. So I think the ones with the mini holes here, if you can see that. These with the mini holes here, probably on the bottom, so you can adjust it. Or am I right? Let's check that manual. Let's check the manual again. Should leave it out of the bag. Let's refer to good old Manuel. What does Manuel say? According to this picture, it looks like the bottom 2 holes go into the top 2 holes of the leg brace, or the leg extension foot. So you must use I guess the other ones are being used to brace the other parts of the leg here. Okay. All right, since we got that figured out, let's take a look at what we can do. So let's open this up. We're going to need a whole bunch of these. Try not to lose them. Okay. I'm just going to spread some out. There we go, spread some out. I don't want to make this hole too big just in case I kick it or knock it or something like that. They'll all be in the bag. So what do I need? I need let's bring our tools out here. Let's grab one of these and figure out what I need. Excuse me, I'm going to do some house cleaning here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to give the guy this to change the blade. Oh, that's alright. It's alright. Probably gonna need this. Let's see if this fits. It fits a little too snug, is it? What do you know? This is what I need. Of course I can't use both of those. And I'll use this. Looks like I'm going to be in a little tight space, so use this to hold, use this to turn the nut, or vice versa. We'll do that. We'll give that a shot. I'm wondering if I should grab one of these as well. A little socket wrench there. I need the adapter. I do need the adapter. I do need the adapter. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm ready to go. So these are the tools of choice that I'm picking out here. I could probably use some power tools, but you know what? Most people won't have power tools, and so maybe some people don't even have a socket, but oh well, they'll have to just buy one. Okay, so alright, there we go. Alright, so let's start putting some of these together now. One leg. I'll just randomly pick leg. I guess I'm just gonna pick two. Pick two of these. Pick the bottoms here. And I'm wondering how they want the nut. They want the nut on the. They want the washer. Do they want the washer to be on the outside or on the inside? Let's see how they would explain it here. Okay, they want the washer to be up against the nut. So they want you to wash the nuts. All right. Okay. So basically, screw goes out, nuts goes in. Okay. It'll be a little tedious here. Once you get the first one in, it should be pretty darn easy after that. Okay. So hopefully everyone can see that. Alright, maybe I'll work on the table. Or, sorry, my makeshift table. Yep. Alright, so I got that in, and then I just have to hand tighten that. The lock nut, looks like it has a little rubber piece at the end of it, so you got to really prevent it from coming out. It's one of those lock nuts with some kind of nylon on it, so, which is good. Now, if you get bored at any time, feel free to just fast forward through everything. I wouldn't blame you, because this is boring. It's almost watching paint dry, which I do have an series episode of regarding spray painting with latex. If you want to watch something like that, that's really watching paint dry. So, anyways, where's my tools? In between my legs. Tools in between my legs. Okay, so now that I got that, let's see here. Probably don't want it set up that way. There we go. And let's see if this works. Oh goodness. I'm gonna strip these damn things. I can already feel it. I might need another, I can already feel myself stripping these things. Let's get another bit here. Let's see here. when I saw those screws, I said to myself, you know what, I wonder why they made them into screws and not into something like something else where it's a little bit more useful. Anyways, when you do this, you might want to change your bit here to kind of maybe go into these things a little bit better. Yeah, this is gripping a little bit better. What number is this? Oh, that's Phillips 2. But this is also oh, that's a Phillips 1. That's probably why. Okay. So go ahead and just grab your regular Phillips 2, but it should be a Phillips 2 as well. That's a little bit bigger. All right, never mind. So let's see how it goes now. Let's see how it does now. Still, because of that nylon at the end of that lock nut, I mean, it's pretty tight all the time. And if I were you guys, try to avoid a power tool. I mean, it could be tempting because you think you do it faster, but at the same time, I'm doing this with the hand screw, and I'm already, feel like I've stripped that already. Well, it's on there, and I know it's not going to come off, which is good, I guess, because if you ever work with these power tools, they cause a lot of vibration, and you can just easily vibrate the screws right off, or the bolts right off. And a funny story, I had the previous table saw, the handle which raises and lowers the like this part of the table saw. There's a little screw right in the middle, and when one day I was turning it while it was on, I was trying to make a little cut in the middle of a piece of plywood. This handle just came right off because the screw in the middle here just vibrated right off. It spun right off, and I was amazed. But so they cause a lot of vibration. So I guess it's good to have this. Just be careful when you screw them in, because man, you don't want to strip this stuff. So once it gets tight, I think you can kind of start screwing this in on the back. Just probably a little pressure here. There we go. So use your socket wrench to apply the pressure from the back, and that should keep it just in there really tight. Well, hopefully I didn't make it too tight, because I did want to see if I can adjust it, but that's just your information. What I might do is just not tighten it as tight as this one, but just to get it on. And you know what? You can probably just get away right now with just putting one on, because it just seems to work really well right now. Okay, so that's one done. 3 more to go. Son of a bitch. Unedited, uncut. Yeah. So now I got an idea what to do. I could probably do this much faster now, which is good. That way you all won't get bored now. Or you might even get even more bored, because it's so easy to do. If you like putting stuff together, I know you're going to stay tuned and watch this whole thing. You're not going to skip one beat. But if you're the type that, you know, wants instant gratification, have no patience, all that, you know, all that bad stuff. Can't appreciate a good do-it-yourself, you know, mentality. Then yeah, you're probably gonna exit out of this video and watch something else like Fred or what else does my daughter watch? My Little Pony. I don't know. Whatever kid stuff. That's probably what you're going to be watching. Which is cool. I understand. Because when my daughter watches me doing this, she gets so bored. She rolls her eyes and goes, "Oh, I'm so bored." Alright, so far looks like it's going good so far. You know, so far. Anyways. See, it just, you know, I just might leave it like that. Or, no. I'll put it on enough to have the lock nut engage into the nylon. That way it won't spin off of me. And apply good pressure when you turn the screws here. You're not just spinning and stripping out this stuff. There we go. That's kind of all I want because, you know, it's just, I don't know how high I want it, but I just want enough to put it together. So that's 2. Alright, working on 3 here. Man, we are just moving at breakneck speed. Just next thing you know, I'm gonna have this thing just all put up. You'll be like, huh? Who? What? So if you're sleeping through this right now, you probably wake up at the end wondering amazed how fast I did it. Or not. So remember, the screw goes outside, then the washer, and then the lock nut. Man, it can only be done that fast as I said it. That'd be just awesome. So anyways, try to get comfortable when you do this, and you probably won't be using gloves, but I'm such a sissy. I just gotta have my gloves on because, you know, my wife, she likes my soft hands, and I like my soft hands on my wife as well. So that's why I wear these gloves, if you all want to know. So all you guys out there who have very rough, rigid, callous hands, just some advice if you ever want to, you know, if you have a wife, or if you don't, would you like to get one, or maybe a girlfriend, or be with another woman, wear some gloves. Keep your hands nice and soft. I'm just saying, you don't have to. You can just keep them calloused, rough and everything. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't make a difference to me anyway. So just don't touch my wife. Just joking. Just having some fun with y'all. Alright. Alright, there we go. Like I said, just trying to get it in there good enough to engage the lug nut. That's all I want it to do. Just have it in there good enough to engage the lug nut, because it's gonna be there pretty sturdy. You know, just enough just to put it there, and I'll put one on the other side, but let's just put those on so I can just get the dang thing up and running. Let's get it up and running. Alright, last part. Yeah, now I think about it, this ain't such a bad design. It's just very universal, steady, easy to adjust. You can't go wrong. I mean, it's like putting a square into a square hole and putting a circle into a round hole. I mean, it's, how hard can it be? But you know, can't be that hard if I'm doing it. Cannot be that hard if I'm doing it, right? Can't be that hard if I'm doing it at all. Man, I'll be done in this no time. There we go. So we got 4 of these now. 4 of the legs, and then we'll just put on the bases, and yeah, we're rocking and rolling here. Let's see if I can get creative and do something that'll let me, you know, look smart. Wow, that might have made me look smart. Anyways, I think we want to put 2 this side, 2 on the other side. Let's see how's this going to be done. I think they go on the inside. So they go on the inside like this. No, these are a little angled, so it looks like they're meant to go onto the side. So these 2 are the same, and then these 2 are, let's see which one's longer. Okay, so this is a little longer, this is shorter, so anyways, make sure when you do this, you got one going this way and the other one kind of going the other way, so when you do those, they'll work that way. So obviously, where do I want this thing? Well, I think you got to put it at the first top 2. Okay, so let me see if I can screw one in here, put the other one up on. Okay. if I can do this. Alright, so I'm just going to take one of the other legs. So I just wanted to see what it looked like. Alright, so with that in mind, let's see what I can do here.